give the basic introduction to the Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. So already in the last session, we will complete we will find the maxima and minima by using some working process. But you may find the extreme values by using the concept of the Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. So why it is called undetermined multiplier means, so here we have two relations. One is the given equation, and that equation is connected to the one constraint. So and these two are combined by a unknown parameter, so that is the undetermined multiplier. So because of that it is called undetermined method of undetermined multipliers. But in the name of Lagrange's, it is called Lagrange's method of undetermined multiplier. So what is the use of this Lagrange's method means? Suppose we have a bowl shaped material. So this is f. This is f of x. Suppose f of x comma y comma z. Just assume. And if you want to prepare, right? So that is a plate. So one plate. So to close this region. So that is the constraint. With what dimensions, if you prepare that plate, then you can easily put into this box. Right? Already we are seeing the boxes, right? Closed boxes, and we have the tops, so which are very easy to open and close. So for preparation of the type of regions, so we have to use the Lagrange's method of multipliers. So with the suitable dimensions, we have to prepare the constraint. So constraint means it is a restriction or limit or condition. Constraint means restriction or limit or condition. So based on the suitable constraint, you can close this box. So such type of applications, we can use the Lagrange's method of multipliers, right? And here the one drawback is it is not possible to find the maximum and minimum values. So like the previous topic, so it's not possible to find the maximum and minimum value. But whatever you get the value, so that is the maximum or minimum value. That's it. So we cannot justify whether this point is a maximum or whether this point is a minimum. So right. So that is the one of the drawback to the Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. Right. First of all, I will give the working procedure how to solve the Lagrange problem by using the Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. Right. So given that we have two type of equations. So one is f of x comma y comma z, and the second one is the constraint. So that is f of x comma y comma z is equal to 0. So we can connect this function to this constraint by using an unknown parameter, that is lambda. That is a non-zero parameter. Then it becomes capital f of x comma y comma z. So that is equal to f plus lambda g. So this is the first step. In the working procedure, this is the first step. So what the first step means? We have to connect the given function and the constraint. So by using the unknown parameter lambda, so it becomes f plus lambda g is equal to 0. So likewise the previous methods. So here also we have to calculate the dou f by dou x. Why? Because here it is a function of three independent variables. So that we have to calculate dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y and dou f by dou z. So in the next step, so we have to equate the value of dou f by dou x. That is nothing but dou f by dou x plus lambda into dou z by dou y is equal to 0. Next one, dou f by dou y is equal to dou f by dou y plus lambda into dou z by dou y is equal to 0. Next one, dou f by dou z is equal to dou f by dou y dou z plus lambda into dou z by dou z is equal to 0. So this is called equation number. Suppose if we take this one, this is 1, this is 2, and this is 3, and this is 4. On solving 2, 3, and 4. 2, 3, and 4. Then you will get the value of lambda as well as the value of x comma y comma z. X comma y comma z. So that means it is a point P of x comma y comma z. So at this point, the given function has a maximum value or minimum value. The maximum value or minimum value. So you have to substitute this point in the given equation, that is f of x comma y comma z. Then you will get the required extreme value. So it may be maximum or minimum. So it depends upon the given question. So it is a very simple method comparing to the previous type. So it is very easy one. So in this type, so first you have to connect the given function and the constraint. So by multiplying a non-zero multiplier, so this is called Lagrangian multiplier. This form is called Lagrangian form. So after that, have to calculate the first order derivatives. So it is a function of 3 variables, that is x comma y comma z. So there exists 3 power 1 first order derivatives, that is 3. So dou f by dou x, dou f by dou y, dou f by dou z. So as well as in the third step, we have to equate the dou f by dou x value is equal to 0, and dou f by dou y is equal to 0, and dou f by dou z is equal to 0. So by solving these 3 equations, then you will get the values of lambda. So based on that lambda, you can find the value of x, y, z. So that is the required point. At that point, the given function has an extreme value. So it may be maximum or it may be minimum. So this is the working process for solving the problem by using the Lagrange's method of multiplication. You can solve any problem by using this concept. But the constraint is required here. For solving the problem by using this method, the constraint is required. So based on that constraint, suppose you have any problem having the constraint, you can attempt the problem by using, that means you can solve the problem by using this Lagrange's method of multiplication. So is it clear to you? Yes? Yeah. Now we will attempt the problem based on this Lagrange's method of multipliers. So write down the first one. Right? So we also write down the temperature question. The temperature T at any point x, y, z in a space is T is equal to 400 x, y, z square. Apply the Lagrange's multipliers method. Or Lagrange's method of undetermined multiplier, whatever it may be, to find the highest temperature on the surface of the unit sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. Of the unit sphere, x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. Right? So here we have the two functions. So one is that is t is equal to 400x by z square. Second one is x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. So by using this method, we have to find the highest temperature. So that means that it is a maximum temperature. So you may get the different values of x comma y comma z. and you can choose the suitable values of x comma y comma z such that the temperature must be highest. That is the maximum at that point. So that is the thing. Right? So first we have to, based on the step 1 of the working procedure, first we have to form the Lagrangian form to the given functions. So let us assume that for our simplification, I am assuming that f of x comma y comma z is equal to x square plus y square plus z square minus 1. And so take g or t, whatever it may be. So it is your choice, no problem. So g of x comma y comma z is equal to 400 x y z square. X y z square. So here the Lagrangian form is the Lagrangian form is capital F is equal to f plus lambda g, where lambda is an undetermined, that is a non-zero multiplier, right? So therefore capital F is equal to x square plus y square plus z square minus 1 plus lambda into 400 x y z square. X y z square. What is the next process? What is the next one? What is the next one? Yeah, calculate dou f by dou x and dou f by dou z. So calculate dou f by dou x value. So it is nothing but 2x plus lambda into 400. So we just to differentiate partially this term with respect to x, so that it is y z square. Y z square. So similarly, dou f by dou y value. So this is 2y plus lambda into 400 x z square. Next, dou f by dou z. So this is 2z plus lambda into 800 x y z. Is it correct? So this is 2z, right? 2 4 800 into x y z. 800 into x y z. So we are calculating the values. That is the first order derivatives. What is the next step?
Equating to 0.
Yeah. Equating the first order partial derivatives to 0. Right? So you will get the three terms, that is three equations. So that is dou f by dou x is equal to 0, which implies that so here 2x plus lambda into 400 y z square is equal to 0. So which implies that x plus 200 lambda y z square. So from this calculate the value of lambda. So here lambda is minus x by 200 y z square. Call it as equation number 1. So is it clear? Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So similarly, from the next partial derivative, that is dou f by dou y is equal to 0, then you will get this is 2y plus lambda into 400 x z square is equal to 0. So similarly, in this way, here you will get x is lambda is equal to minus y by 200 into x z square. So by using this one, I am writing the lambda value here, right? So the next one is dou f by dou z is equal to 0. So this is the third step of the working procedure. So which implies that what the value of this one? So this is 2z plus 800 lambda x y z is equal to 0. So which implies that so z into, right? So sorry, 2z into 1 plus 400 lambda yz is yx is equal to 0. Lambda xy is equal to 0. So is it clear? Right. So here the possibilities are z is equal to 0 or 1 plus 400 lambda xy is equal to 0. So which implies that lambda is equal to minus 1 by 400 xy. So is it clear? Lambda is equal to minus 1 by 400 xy. Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now you have to equate any two, then you will get the value, especially in terms of x, y, z or lambda value. So here our aim is to calculate the value of lambda and x, y, z values, right? So therefore, so from 1 and 2, 1 and 2, from 1 and 2. So equate the value of lambda. So it is x by 200 yz is equal to y by 200 x z square. Sorry, here z square. Here also x z square. So here z square cancel, 200 cancel. Then what happened? Which implies that x square is equal to y square. Which implies that x is equal to plus or minus x is equal to plus or minus 1. So this is the one relation. This is the one relation. So similarly from 2 and 3. From 2 and 3. So from 2 and 3 what happened? So here lambda equating lambda minus gets cancelled. So y by 200 x z square is equal to 1 by 400 xy. What is the third one? 1 by 400 xy. Is it clear, man? Yes? So 200 1 ja, 200 2 ja. So which implies that y square is equal to which implies that z square is equal to
y square is equal to z square.
Z square is equal to 2y. So which implies that z is equal to plus or minus root 2y. Z is equal to plus or minus root 2y.
That
So
y square.
what? Yeah.
2y square.
Yeah. So z is equal to plus or minus root 2y. But here what is y? Y is nothing but plus or minus x. So therefore z is equal to plus or minus root 2x. Z is equal to plus or minus root 2x. Since x is equal to plus or minus y. Since x is equal to plus or minus y. So based on this, we are getting the value of x. We are getting the value of x. So therefore x is equal to plus or minus y, comma y is equal to what? Plus or minus x is equal to plus or minus y, and z is equal to plus or minus root 2x. Plus or minus root 2x. But we know that x square plus y square plus z square is equal to 1. So therefore x square plus what is y? Y is equal to plus or minus x. So it is x square. Plus, that means x is equal to minus y and x is equal to plus y. That means y is equal to x and y is equal to minus x. You can substitute any value, it becomes plus x square. Next, what is z? Z is equal to root 2x whole square. This is nothing but 2x square, that is equal to 1. So 4x square is equal to 1, x square is equal to 1 by 4, x is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. X is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2. So if x is equal to plus or minus 1 by 2, what is y? What is y? Y is equal to plus or minus x. So that y is also plus or minus 1 by 2. Next, what is z? Z is equal to plus or minus root 2 into 1 by 2. So that is z is equal to plus or minus, so right, 1 by root 2. So is it clear? So z is equal to plus or minus 1 by root 2. Is it clear, ma?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So therefore,
Yes,
here the points are therefore p is equal to, I am taking the positive values 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2 comma 1 by 2, and q is equal to 1 by minus 1 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2 comma minus 1 by 2. So what they are asking, find the maximum highest temperature. But we know that what is the temperature? 400 x by z square. So this is equal to 400 into, I am calculating the T at P. P. So therefore 400 into x is 1 by 2, y is 1 by 2, z square is 1 by root 2 whole square. This is nothing but 1 by 2. So 8, how much ma? 8 5 ja. So T is equal to 50 degrees centigrade. And also you can calculate the same value at Q. So I think minus 1 by 2 into minus 1 by 2 it is 1 by 4. Z is minus 1 by root 2 whole square is 1 by 2. So you will get the same answer. Suppose if you get the temperature at Q is 60 degrees. So therefore, 60 degrees is the required temperature value. Required temperature value. So in that case, you don't consider the 50 degrees centigrade. But here, at the point Q also you will get the same answer. So you no need to simplify that is you don't need to calculate the T temperature at the point Q. Temperature at the point Q. So this is the simple example based on the Lagrange's method of multiplying. Based on the Lagrange's method of multiplying. So here the thing is just to calculate. So just to that is the XYZ points, and based on that points you can justify. So at this point the given function has maximum value or the given function has minimum value. So that is the thing. So but in the previous steps, previous method, here we are not going to calculate the second order derivatives, and we will not check that is whether the RT minus S square is less than 0, RT minus S square is greater than 0, like that. So it is a different method. So based on the constraint equation, we are simplifying the given problem. So right. So here we are connecting the given function to the constraint by using a unknown parameter, that is a non-zero parameter lambda. So right. So based on that, we have to follow the working procedure of the Lagrange's method of multipliers, and here we have to equate the first order derivatives to 0, and you can simplify the required terms, that is the required equations. Finally you will get the value of x by z. So based on the given question, suppose in the given question find the minimum temperature means, so you have to identify the point which gives the minimum temperature. But in the given question they ask for the maximum temperature. So because of that I am calculating the points P comma Q. But unfortunately, at the point P and at the point Q, we are getting the same temperature value. So that is the 50 degrees centigrade. So is it clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So this is the problem related to the Lagrange's method of undetermined multipliers. Suppose if you have any question, then any doubt, then please ask me. So otherwise I will move to the next problem. Everyone is clear now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, but it is a very simple one. So first we have to observe the working procedure. If we solve 100 problems also, if you are not having good idea about the working procedure, then one problem there is a chance for doing the mistake. But you feel it as working procedure also a one problem. If you have good idea about the working procedure, then you can solve any problem easily, right? So write down the next problem. Find the shortest distance from the shortest distance from the origin to the surface, from the origin to the surface, x by z square is equal to 2. X by z square is equal to 2. X by z square is equal to 2. X by z square is equal to, from the origin to the surface, x by z square is equal to 2. X by z square is equal to 2. So given that, so this is the surface, right? And this is the origin. Suppose let us assume P be any point on the surface, x comma y comma z. P be any point on the surface, x comma y comma z. Now we are going to calculate the shortest distance from the origin to the point P. So this is the Lagrange's method is one of the optimization method. So we have so many optimization methods, but among them Lagrange's method is one of the optimization method. So optimization means we have to calculate the minimum, that is the minimum possibility. So that means that here the point O and B. If you go in this way, then you will get the shortest distance. Otherwise, you can calculate that is you can travel in this way. So you will get the maximum distance. So that is the thing, right? So that is the optimization method, right? So here we are calculating the shortest distance. So that is the minimum distance from the origin to the surface P. So let us assume this is the surface, right? So this is the surface x, y, z square is equal to 2. X, y, z square is equal to 2. Now I am going to calculate, right? So that is the shortest distance from the origin to the point P. That is nothing but OP. And we are very well known about the distance formula. What is the distance formula? So suppose we have the points A, x1, y1, z1, and B is x2, y2, z2. So the distance between the points AB is square root of x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. So likewise, let us assume f is equal to x, y, z square minus 2. X, y, z square minus 2. And the distance is OP square. That is right. Otherwise OP is what is the distance from the origin to this point? What is the distance from the origin to this point?
Sir,
It is
x square plus y
x
square
square
plus
plus
z
y
square.
square plus z square. So let us assume G is equal to OP square. That is equal to x square plus y square plus z square. So write down the Lagrangian form. That is cap F is equal to F plus lambda G, right? So that is cap F is equal to x, y, z square minus 2 plus lambda into x square plus y square plus z square, right? So we have to apply the working procedure. So based on the working procedure, first calculate the value of dou f by dou x. What is this value? Y z square plus 2 lambda x. Next, dou f by dou y. So that is you just differentiate partially. Suppose if you differentiate with respect to x, so create y comma other than the variables of x as constant. So here dou f by dou y is x z square plus 2 lambda y. Next, dou f by dou z. What is this value? So this is 2zxy, right? 2zxy. That is the derivative of z square is 2z. So 2zxy plus lambda into 2z. So is it clear up to this, everyone? Yes?
Sir.
Yeah. What is the next process? So equating the first order partial derivatives to 0. So that is dou f by dou x is equal to 0. So which implies that y z square, right? Y z square plus 2 lambda y is equal to 0. So which implies that y into z square plus 2 lambda is equal to 0. So is it clear? So y is equal to 0
y
or lambda is equal to
lambda.
minus z square. So that is lambda is equal to minus z square by 2. So hard it as 1. So similarly,
Sir,
dou
y
f
z
dou
square
x
plus
is
2
equal
Sir, it is
lambda
2 lambda x, sir, not 2
2
lambda
lambda.
y.
to yeah. Yes. Sorry. Yeah, so from this lambda is equal to minus y z square by 2x. So Cartesian equation number 1. Next, dou f by dou y is equal to 0. From that, right, comma, x z square plus 2 lambda y is equal to 0. So therefore, lambda is equal to minus x z square by 2y. So this is 2. So similarly, dou f by dou z is equal to 0. So from this, so here 2 is common and also z is common. So you will get xy plus lambda is equal to 0. So is it clear from 2, from 3? So that is the third one, dou f by dou z is equal to 0. Here 2z is the common one. So therefore it is xy plus lambda is equal to 0. So that is z is equal to 0 and lambda is equal to minus x. Lambda is equal to minus x. So is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So now this is equation number 2. So equating the equations, right? Then you will get the required values of x, y, z. So that is the right. So from 1 and 2. So equating lambda values. Here lambda is is equal to minus y z square by 2x. Here lambda is equal to minus x z square by 2y. So here minus minus cancel. So therefore it is y z square by 2x is equal to x z square by 2y. So here y 2 cancel and z square cancel. So it implies that y square is equal to x square. That implies that x is equal to plus or minus y. X is equal to plus or minus y. So this is the one condition. So similarly from 2 and 3, that is x z square by 2y is equal to minus x, right? So here, sorry, x z square by 2y is equal to xy. So therefore x cancel, z square is equal to 2y square. Z square is equal to 2y square. Similarly, we are getting the value, so like the previous problem. So that is z is equal to plus or minus root 2y. Plus or minus root 2. So but that means that z is equal to plus or minus root 2 into x. Root 2 into x. Why? Because y is equal to plus or minus x. Y is equal to plus or minus x or minus or plus whatever. But we know that x by z square is equal to 2. X by z square is equal to 2. Say therefore substitute the values of x, y, z in the equation. Then you will get the x. That is one of the value, right? So that is x. And what is y? Y is nothing but plus or minus x. What is z? What is z? So z is nothing but plus or minus root 2y whole square, right? So that root 2x whole square. This is equal to 2. So that means that 2x power 4 is equal to, yes, 2x power 4 is equal to 2. Yes, ma? Yes? 2x power 4 root 2 is equal to x.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah.
sir.
So from that, yeah. So this is x power 4 is equal to 1. But we are getting the complex roots here. Here lambda is equal to minus xy or lambda is equal to minus 1 by xy. So please see that one. Please check that one, that the dou f by dou z is equal to 0. From that, dou f by dou z is equal to 0. What is this one? Dou f by dou z value. That is 2x by
minus
z
something.
plus lambda into what, ma?
2z, sir.
Yes. So this is equal to 0. So from this 2z into xy plus lambda is equal to 0. So yes, is incorrect. Lambda is equal to minus x. Yes. Lambda is equal to minus x. Yeah. So just listen. Here we have x power 4 is equal to 1. X power 4 is equal to 1. That is fourth roots of unity. We are getting the complex roots also. But I am taking x is equal to 1. I am taking x is equal to 1. So what happened? Y is equal to? So y is equal to plus or minus 1 and z is equal to plus or minus root 2. So I am taking the point P as 1 comma root 2 and the point Q. Otherwise you will take x is equal to plus or minus 1. So both ways it is satisfied. So that is it is nothing but x square whole square minus 1. So that is x square plus 1 into x square minus 1. So that is x plus 1 into x minus 1 into x plus I into x minus 1. right? So these are plus or minus 1 comma plus or minus I are the fourth roots of unity. So I am just considering x is equal to plus or minus 1, so that the points are minus 1 comma minus 1 comma minus 4. So therefore OP, that is the shortest distance, right? So this is nothing but 1 square plus root 2 whole square. That is equal to 1 plus 1 plus 2. That is equal to 2. So which is the shortest distance from the origin. And in the similar manner, you will get the same answer for Q. That is OQ also, right? So that is OQ also. So here we are getting the value x power 4 is equal to 1. So therefore from that we are going to calculate the values of x. That means what are the values of x which satisfy the condition x power 4 is equal to 1. That means that plus or minus 1 comma plus or minus a. So you can take the I comma minus a also, then you will get the another value. So right. So but I consider the values x is equal to plus or minus 1. That is the real values. So therefore here y is equal to plus or minus 1 and z is equal to plus or minus root 2. So why? Because x is equal to plus or minus y and z is equal to plus or minus root 2y. So from that I am getting the points p comma q as 1 comma 1 comma root 2 and q as minus 1 comma minus 1 comma minus root 2. So therefore the distance is square root of 1 square plus root 2 whole square. That is nothing but, so root 4 is 2. So 2 is the shortest distance from the surface to the surface from the origin, right? So that is the point in the surface from the origin. So that is OP, right? So that is OP is the shortest distance from the origin to the surface. So its value is 2. So is it clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So noted my everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So the next one is, and one more problem, right? So that is, yeah. Next, a rectangular box. Open at the top. Is to have volume is to have volume of 32 cubic feet. 32 cubic feet. Find the dimensions of the box requiring least material for its construction. So see the question. Here we are going to calculate the dimensions of the rectangular box having the volume is 32. So that means that, so there are so many values, but we are going to calculate the least values, right? So that is the least material for constructing the rectangular box. So that means that here we are going to calculate the least values. So first listen. So this is the three-dimensional rectangular box. So here all the sides are closed. But the top is open. Top is open top. So here we have one surface that is left and right. So these are similar surfaces, and right and up and down similar surfaces. Next, so next one is sides. So back side and front side. So we have totally 6 surfaces we have. So all the surfaces are closed, that is constructed. So but top is open. Top is, so it looks like a that is a slabless house. Slabless house. So that means the house is constructed clearly, but the top is open. The top is open. So it is look like a, that type of house, right? Now here we are going to that is nothing but it's a look like a rectangular indoor stadium. Indoor stadium. So you observe that the top is open. In the case of the indoor stadiums, I think top is open. Indoor, outdoor. So outdoor. Cricket stadiums ఉన్నాయి కదమ్మా. So the top is open, right? So but everything is filled, constructed. So like that, here we are going to calculate the minimum dimensions. Minimum dimensions to construct that rectangular type box, rectangular type material, right? So therefore, given that volume of the rectangular box. So already we know that what is the formula for volume? V is equal to x by z. So let us assume that x is the that is the distance from the dimension along the x-axis, and y is the dimension along the y-axis, and z is the dimension along the z-axis. So therefore, v is equal to x by z. So that is given 32 cubic feet. 32 cubic. Here dimensions are not important. So next one. So now we are going to calculate the that is x y z values. X y z values. And here for this rectangular box we have the surface area. So right. So therefore the total surface area. Actually, the total surface area T is equal to, suppose just assume T is equal to originally 2 into xy plus yz plus zx. 2 into xy plus yz plus zx. But here one top is open. So because of that it is xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Right? So xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Originally it is 2 into, but one top is open, it is not closed. So because of that it is xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. Is it clear up to this? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So therefore this is the one of the very important thing. So this is the constraint here, right? So this is the one of the very important thing. So therefore suppose if you take the t as mistake, then you will get the wrong values to x, y, z. That is the dimensions of x, y, z. You will get the wrong values, right? So you have to concentrate on this very carefully. So because of that I am drawing the diagram. So right. So therefore Lagrangian form. Capital F is equal to capital F is equal to V plus lambda into T. V plus lambda into T. So no problem, you can take F or G, it is not a matter. So F is equal to xyz minus 32 plus lambda into, right? So xy plus 2yz plus 2zx. xy plus 2yx plus 2zx. Now calculate the value of dou f by dou x. What is value? So this is yz plus lambda into y plus 2z. Is it clear? Next, dou f by dou y. So this is x z plus lambda into x plus 2z. X plus 2z. So similarly, dou f by dou z. Dou f by dou z. So it is nothing but, so this is yx or xy plus lambda into 2y plus 2x. 2y plus 2x. So is it clear up to this, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Now what the next step? Equating the values of dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y, dou f by dou z to 0. So therefore dou f by dou x is equal to 0. So it implies that what happened? Yz plus lambda into y plus 2z is equal to 0. So from this, lambda is equal to minus yz by y plus 2z. So call it as equation number 1. Call it as equation number 1. Second one, from the second one, dou f by dou y is equal to 0. So which implies that xz plus lambda into x plus 2z is equal to 0. From this, lambda value is minus xy by x plus 2z. Call it as equation number 2. Call it as equation number 2. From the third one, that is dou f by dou z is equal to 0. So which implies that xy plus 2 lambda
Sir,
into
minus
x plus
xz
y
by
is
x plus
equal to
2z, sir.
x. Yeah.
Sir, dou
Anything
f
wrong?
by dou y lambda value is minus xz by x plus 2z, sir.
Which one?
Dou f by dou y, sir. Minus xz by x plus 2z.
Yes. Sorry, sir. Yes, very good. So therefore here lambda is equal to minus xy by 2 into x plus y. So call it as equation number 2. Call it as equation number 2. So just equating the values, then you will get the value of x, y, z. So that is the required remaining one. So that is very simple one. So you have to equate. You have to equate 1 and 2. You have to equate 1 and 2. So therefore from 1 and 2, right? So equal the values of lambda. Here we have minus. So just observe very carefully. From this here, yz by y plus 2z, so that is equal to xz by x plus 2z, Here z gets cancelled. So do the cross multiplication. So it becomes xy plus 2yz is equal to xy plus 2xz. So here xy also cancel. So here z is common. So that is 2z into y minus x. That is equal to 0. That means that z is equal to 0 or x is equal to y. So next, from 2 and 3. From 2 and 3. So equating the value of lambda. So minus xz by x plus 2z, that is nothing but xz by x plus 2z, that is equal to xy by 2 into x plus y. So here x gets cancelled. So do the cross multiplication. So it becomes 2x plus 2y. 2x into z means 2xz plus 2y into z means 2yz. So that is equal to xy plus 2yz. xy plus 2yz. So here 2yz gets cancelled, and from these two x is common. So take the term, so it becomes 2z minus y is equal to 0. Here either x is equal to 0 or y is equal to 2z. Y is equal to 2z. So very simple problem, right? So therefore right? So therefore x is equal to y, comma, y is equal to 2z, which implies that y is equal to, z is equal to y by 2. That is, z is equal to x by 2. So therefore we have yeah. Anything problem? We have x by z is equal to 32. So x, what is y? X. What is z? X by 2. So that is 32. So that is x cube is equal to 64. What is x? That is 4. Right? So therefore y is equal to 4. What is z? So z is equal to 2. So that is 4 by 2. So that is 2. So therefore the least dimensions are 4, 2. So otherwise you can multiply. 4 is 16. So 16 2s are 32. So which is the required volume of the rectangle, right? So rectangular box. So these are the dimensions. So is it clear to you, everyone? It is a very simple concept. So first you have to calculate the dou f by dou x and dou f by dou y and dou f by dou z values, and then we have to equate the values to the 0. Then after that you have to simplify. You will get the 3 equations, and simplify that 3 equations. Then you will get the value of x, y, z values. So that are the required values. So that's it. But in the case of the previous methods, So that is for calculating the extreme values. So there are the that is the different types. That means we are getting the different types of number of stationary points. So at each stationary point you have to justify. So whether the given function has maximum value or minimum value, neither maximum nor minimum, or no conclusion can be drawn. So it depends upon the given stationary point. But here we are not doing the calculating the second order derivatives. We are just calculating the first order derivatives, and we are equating that Lagrangian, the first order derivatives of the Lagrangian form to 0. Then we will get the value of x, y, z. So which are the required values to the given problem? Which are the required values to the given problem? So is it clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.